Yo, what is good? My anime faithful, what is good? I really am liking this other side panic. I didn't really care for the characters so much just because one is doing something for someone else that, she cares about and wants to see again and kind of just puts aside that the person she's working with, is fearing for her life to go out there, but she doesn't care. She just wants to find one person because that one person is so much more important that she would risk the life of other people just to be able to save her. So that's why I don't care for Toriko. And then the other one, she just doesn't even know why she's doing it. She's just doing it. So it's like, unless you can figure out the reason why, you're kind of a stupid character too. Um, but because the world is so interesting, because the things going on in the background have me so interested, that is what really has drawn my attention to the furthest degree. It's just wanting to know what may have either caused this, how long has this been a thing since the start? Is it something that, an event took place and it did this? Like, what the heck is its deal? And this week's episode just makes me want to know that much more because a train was capable of like interrupting their call and pretty much talking trash to the people on the phone, right? Like they grab the phone and they're like, "No, you're gonna stay here. Like, yeah, you want to leave, but you're staying right where you are, and we're gonna come pick you up right now." Like just pretty much stating a whole bunch of stuff in reply to what they're talking about actually on the phone, meaning it has some way of hearing what was being said and could understand to an extent. That's what freaked me out about it. Is this thing picked up the phone and started like having a full blown conversation, talking trash and telling them what they're gonna do, right? Like that's pretty sketchy. um, but regardless, we then get this notion that anybody who is um, still kind of new to this whole thing, they just are so gullible to fall for their own like minds, right? Like their own thought processes can be the reason why people are going to lose their life more and more in this show. And that's just showcased by the army people this week is why why attack these little girls and try to actually kill them when they were the only reason why now you have actually won against one of these outside things, right? From what we know, sounds like the army always loses to these things. So, if that's the case, and you just had someone shoot and take out these things, why would you ever want to take them out, right? Like, why would you ever try to cross them? And it makes sense that you would think, yo, they're one of them, so they're evil. But they also saw everything chasing them as if they aren't a part of them, right? Like, if this, it's almost as if they're just like the army people getting attacked by every single thing out there because that's just how it be. They're just like y'all. But taking that out of account and taking out of account that they helped attack a monster that would have been one of their own instead of just running over and then joining up. I'm sorry. Anyway, the army people are stupid. They're acting off of pure emotion, and it makes sense because they've been staring at here for months. So as soon as they see something off, they are going to call it out and jump without hesitation to destroy it and to save people that they think could get lost because it's left dormant. So I get it, but I don't want to act like what they're doing is good when it did feel like there might have been a chance that they didn't kill them, right? Like they might have kept them around and used them as tools because that would be the smartest thing to do, especially if you think they're threats. Use them to be able to fight all your enemies and actually kill them because whatever they did clearly brought every single one of these army people to their knees with happiness just because they want to fight. They won against one thing that's probably been the most. It might have been the most terrorizing thing out of everything they were fighting. It's literally something that they couldn't stand up and guard because it was too dangerous. Was the train tracks over where it was? But regardless of all that, I hope y'all are having an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be when you're watching this. I am your boy, the Anime G, and I will definitely talk to you sooner than later. Peace.